Do you find it hard to say no? You're not alone. Many people struggle with this very issue, feeling the pressure to agree to every request that comes their way. Many of us are drowning in a sea of yes. We feel obligated to say yes to everything, fearing the consequences of saying no. We say yes to extra projects at work, even when we're already swamped. The workload piles up, and we find ourselves working late into the night, sacrificing our personal time. We say yes to social commitments, even if we'd rather curl up with a good book. We attend events out of a sense of duty, not because we genuinely want to be there. We say yes because we don't want to disappoint anyone. The fear of letting others down often outweighs our own needs and desires. But here's the thing. Saying yes to everything means saying no to ourselves. It means neglecting our own needs and well-being. It means sacrificing our time, our energy, and our sanity. Overcommitting leads to burnout, stress, and a constant feeling of being overwhelmed. It's time to reclaim your life by mastering the art of no. Learning to say no is not about being selfish. It's about self-care and setting boundaries. This video will give you the tools you need to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your well-being. You'll discover strategies to communicate your limits clearly and assertively. You'll learn how to say no without feeling guilty and how to reclaim your time and energy. Saying no can be empowering and liberating, allowing you to focus on what truly matters to you. Ready to break free from the tyranny of yes? Welcome to Lead Academy, where we ignite your growth and unlock your full potential. Now let's dive into today's topic. Together, we'll explore the importance of setting boundaries and how it can transform your life for the better. Your time is your most valuable resource. It's finite and irreplaceable. Every second that ticks away is a moment you can never get back. It's a currency more precious than gold, and how you spend it defines the quality of your life. When you say yes to something, you're essentially saying no to something else. Each commitment you make takes a slice of your time pie, leaving less for other activities. Maybe you're saying no to a relaxing evening at home, a workout, or a peaceful jog in the park. These moments of self-care are crucial for your well-being. Or perhaps you're sacrificing some much-needed sleep, which is essential for your health and productivity. Without adequate rest, your body and mind can't function at their best. Saying no is about setting priorities. It's about understanding that your time is limited and choosing to spend it on what truly matters to you. It's about deciding what truly matters to you and allocating your time accordingly. Whether it's meditation, reading a book, or indulging in a hobby, these activities enrich your life. It's about recognizing that you have a right to say no without feeling guilty or selfish. Assertiveness in protecting your time is a form of self-respect. Think of your time and energy like a bank account. Each yes is a withdrawal, and each no is a deposit. Every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're making a withdrawal. Over time, these withdrawals add up, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Eventually, you'll be overdrawn, feeling depleted and resentful. Your energy levels will plummet, and your enthusiasm for life will wane. Saying no is like making a deposit, protecting your resources and ensuring you have enough to invest in the things that truly matter. It's about creating a balance that allows you to thrive, not just survive. By managing your time wisely, you can lead a more fulfilling and joyful life. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and protecting your well-being. Boundaries are not about being rude or selfish. They're about respecting yourself and your limits. When you consistently say yes to things you don't want to do, you're sending a message that your needs and desires are not important. This can lead to resentment, burnout, and even strained relationships. Saying no is a way of communicating your boundaries to others. It's a way of saying, I value your request, but I also value my time and energy. Right now I need to prioritize myself. One of the biggest obstacles to saying no is guilt. We worry about disappointing others, seeming rude, or missing out on opportunities. But here's the thing. You can say no without being a jerk. Start by acknowledging the request and expressing appreciation. For example, you could say, "Thank you for thinking of me for this project. I appreciate you asking." Then politely but firmly decline the request. You don't need to give a lengthy explanation or make excuses. A simple, "I'm not able to take that on right now," or "that doesn't work for me," is usually sufficient. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself. Your well-being is just as important as anyone else's. The No Script, your guide to freedom. Here are some practical scripts you can use to say no in various situations. Work request. Thanks for thinking of me for this project. Unfortunately, I'm at capacity right now and won't be able to take it on. Social invitation. Thanks for the invite. I'm not able to make it this time, but I hope you have a great time. Favor request. I appreciate you asking, but I'm not able to help out with that right now. Volunteer opportunity. That sounds like a wonderful cause, but I'm fully committed to other volunteer work at the moment. Remember, you can adapt these scripts to fit your own style and the specific situation. The key is to be polite, firm, and unapologetic. Case study. Sarah's escape from Obligation Island. Sarah was a chronic people pleaser. She had always been the kind of person who found it difficult to say no. Whether it was at work, with friends, or even with family, she felt an overwhelming need to be agreeable and accommodating. She said yes to every request, no matter how unreasonable. It didn't matter if she was already swamped with her own tasks or if the request was something she had no interest in. Sarah felt compelled to agree. She volunteered for every committee, attended every social event, and signed up for every extra task that came her way. Her calendar was always full, leaving her with little to no time for herself, and constantly put everyone else's needs before her own. She was the go-to person for her colleagues, the reliable friend, and the dutiful family member. But in doing so, she neglected her own needs and desires. Unsurprisingly, Sarah was exhausted, stressed, and deeply unhappy. The constant pressure to please everyone took a toll on her mental and physical health. She felt like she was running on empty, with no time to recharge. One day, Sarah stumbled upon an article about the power of no. The article discussed how saying no could be a form of self-care and a way to reclaim one's life. It was a revelation for Sarah. She realized that her inability to set boundaries was wreaking havoc on her life. The article made her reflect on her own habits and the impact they had on her well-being. She decided to make a change. Sarah knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was determined to take control of her life. She started by setting small boundaries and gradually worked her way up to bigger ones. It wasn't easy at first. Saying no felt foreign and uncomfortable. She worried about disappointing others and feared their reactions. Sarah felt guilty and anxious every time she said no. The guilt was almost unbearable at times, but she reminded herself that this was necessary for her own well-being. But she persevered, reminding herself that she deserved to prioritize her own well-being. Gradually, something amazing happened. She started to feel a sense of relief and empowerment. Sarah started feeling more energized and fulfilled. The more she practiced saying no, the more she realized how much she had been missing out on her own life. She had more time for her hobbies, her relationships, and herself. She rediscovered her love for painting, started gardening, and spent quality time with her friends and family. She even noticed that her relationships improved because she was no longer operating from a place of resentment. Her friends and family appreciated her more, and she felt more connected to them. Sarah's story is a powerful example of how saying no can transform your life. She now shares her journey with others, encouraging them to set boundaries and prioritize their own needs. It's not about being selfish, it's about recognizing your own worth and understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. It's about setting healthy boundaries that allow you to be your best self and prioritizing your own well-being. By doing so, you not only improve your own life, but also become a better friend, partner, and colleague. Embrace the power of know your life, your way. Saying no is not a selfish act. It's an act of self-care. It's a way of honoring your needs, your values, and your priorities. It's about creating a life that is in alignment with your authentic self. Embracing the power of no won't happen overnight. It takes practice, courage, and a willingness to challenge your own beliefs. But the rewards are well worth the effort. When you learn to say no with confidence and grace, you'll experience a profound shift in your life. You'll have more time for the things that matter most. You'll feel more energized and fulfilled, and you'll finally be in the driver's seat of your own life. Further resources. Your No Toolkit. Ready to take your no skills to the next level? Here are some resources to support you on your journey. Books, The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a F*** by Sarah Knight. Boundaries. When to Say Yes, How to Say No to Take Control of Your Life by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. Websites, Psychology Today. Search for articles on setting boundaries or saying no. Mind Body Green offers a wealth of information on self-care and well-being. Remember, learning to say no is a process. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your successes, and don't be afraid to ask for support when you need it. You deserve to live a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and aligned with your values. Thank you for joining us on the journey to greatness. Don't miss our free Ledge Academy Essentials Vault in the video description, a treasure trove of PDF summaries to enrich your learning. If you're inspired, be sure to like, subscribe, and explore the description for more resources. Until next time, keep striving for your best.